My own walk, others have theirs. Have you ever wanted her skin? His athleticism? Have you ever maybe wanted her hair color? And wouldn't life be better if you had her job or his bank account? I know I have. I've been judgmental, envious, jealous, and I've compared my life to the life of another. So what do jealousy, comparison, envy, judgment, what do they have in common? Well, judgment is to form an opinion of another. Comparison is to examine another's life to see the differences and similarities. Envy is to have feeling of discontent in regard to another who appears to have advantages. And jealousy is the feeling of resentment against another for something that they have. So, it's when we're focused on another, right? Judgment, comparison, jealousy, and envy all need our energy and our focus to be on another. And it's when we compare whether we're better or worse, whether we're more or less. It's the constant internal dialogue that goes on. I know it's gone on for years in my head. When I've focused on another mama, another wife, another writer. I've even done it when I was running a race. I'd focus on another runner. Romans 12:5 tells us, let's just go ahead and be what we were made to be, without enviously or pridefully comparing ourselves with each other, or trying to be something we aren't. Let's just go ahead and do that, because we each have our own walk, the one we've been purposed and designed to walk. And what's interesting during this time in my life, I came to see that what I was noticing in others was actually residing in me. And when I'm very critical of myself, I'm being very critical of others. And I was judging myself on a performance and a standard that I had for myself, and then putting that on other people. I was treating others how I treated myself, but not in the right way. You see, it's not my job to work things out in other people. It's my job to do life with them. On page 154, you'll find a paragraph at the bottom that says, being stripped of that which keeps us from living in our original design is quite painful. It hurts to have it removed. And I had lived for years thinking that God was judging me, which meant I needed to be very critical, not only of myself, but unfortunately I passed that same judgment on to others around me. You see, if I was living certain standards and expectation of myself, then I held that to those around me to live the same standard. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. My own walk. Others have theirs. There's freedom when we focus on our own walk, and we focus on what's right in our view. To be aware of what we have and what we need. To not lose focus and not drift onto the path or the journey of another. This is not selfishness or lack of empathy. No, rather, this is self-control and not being judgmental or jealous. In my prayer on page 157, I wrote these words, Lord, help me. Help me keep my eyes off everyone else. It's not any of my business how they're doing their ministry or how they're living their life, how they're raising their children. Forgive me for my judgmental attitude. Forgive me for not extending love to all your people. It's not my business to change them. But I do pray for patience and mercy. Help me not to be judgmental of their journey, but to give me the grace and love to see others the way you see them.